everybody, are you working hard? I'm hardly working. Here we are, about to go land in Disney Castle. Turns out there is nothing blocking our way from Hollow Bastion to Disney Castle, which is level 18, and I'm pretty sure we're level 20-something, so we ought to have a pretty easy time here.
This is your castle.
I'm guessing.
Must be nice to be home, huh?
Sorry, I'm trying to find a good position, so if you're hearing creaking noises, it's my chair
You know, something just don't feel quite
not being right. I'm also trying to adjust the volume on my headset, because it feels a little off. But, here we are. Ready to go adventure. Queen Minnie just called for our help, so, you know.
Move it! Let's go! Queen Minnie needs to see
How did you guys get here? Weren't you with me in the garage? Were they remotely talking to us through something while we were in the garage to work on gummy ships? Also, boom, Hero's Crest. I don't know if I actually pulled it out in the last episode, so... You see, it's interesting. I'm pretty positive that's the Hero Stone or whatever that we pulled out. And so now that's a keychain. So I guess we have that at all times now. I don't know. I kind of like this. The two pillars are nice. It's weird having the open space there, but it's otherwise, you know, it's got a cool little sun thing going, so it still kind of matches our star pattern. You know, just thoughts. But don't worry, there are a lot of Keyblades, most of which you saw in Chain of Memories, if you watched along with that. Because I guess if you have game data for, I think maybe 2, but I'm pretty sure also the video for, what's it, 358 over 2 days. If you have save data that says that you watched that, they'll unlock extra Keyblades cards for the treasure chest, I guess. That's what I'd read. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I had read. And so, I guess because I'd already experienced Roxas' story personally, it had an effect on our gameplay, which was totally worthwhile, because I think that those helped out. Some of them I think I remember using. More puzzle pieces. Alright, so these little guys are supposed to be a huge pain. They start a countdown and then they'll explode. I think they were in Chain of Memories now that I think about it. But they were actually, I think, more difficult to deal with just because Chain of Memories is, you know, annoying as heck. Oh, I'm all over the place right now. I'm so sorry. I'm just really excited to be in Disney Castle. This isn't a long world, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Probably because, I mean, you know, it's a world that was kind of teased in the first game, since we get to see Donald and Goofy here, but we never got to go here ourselves. In fact, it wasn't just teased; it was a world you could see just outside of Traverse Town. Now that I think about it. So, I mean, we knew that this world was here in multiple ways, and we just couldn't gain access to it. And so it's kind of cool to be here now, you know? Alright, well, I messed up one. That's acceptable. I don't have to be perfect, you know? I just would like to be. But I don't have to be. Yeah, so, you know, downside is it's all weak, heartless, so grinding on these guys isn't the best, but positive, it's all weak, heartless, so you don't need to really worry about getting your butt kicked. It's just kind of funny seeing them here, since, you know, you would normally assume that this place is immune. Alright, what did I pick up? Because I wasn't paying attention at all. Ooh, new recipe. I like recipes. And then I picked up a couple puzzle pieces. Got a new piece for heart. That will have to go there with Goofy's face, of course. And, yep, Donald's head. So these three definitely go together. So I think that we're doing just fine with that puzzle. And we picked up another hand. That doesn't line up at all. So since I know that those two have to go together because of the shoulder piece, I think that we're doing all right here. And because there's something on the bottom there, that means that there has to be something below it. So this should be correct. I guess we'll find out as we collect more pieces. Actually, list my pieces. How am I? 2, 2, 4 in Olympus. Ugh, 4 in the Land of Dragons. 1, yeah, I remember that one. I'm still missing, well, there's the one in the hangar, and there's one more out here, huh? Alright, that's good to know. Now, obviously, the easiest thing to get here is all the chests, because they're all... Not every one of them is here, and when I think about it, I'm pretty sure that the last piece that I need is actually located further inside. Like, there's a room we need to go to once I'm done, you know, cleaning out, collecting chests and things. This room, in fact. On the other side of that door, there should be a hallway, and floating, like, right above that hallway should be the piece I need. Something to know, for those of you who have never played these before, I do not believe the pieces existed in the initial release of Kingdom Hearts 2. If I'm remembering correctly, it was just chests and you know, synthesis and stuff, but there weren't any puzzle pieces, so the items and stuff you get from that must have been unlocked somewhere, some other way. Also, the absent silhouettes, that's new. I think it's a neat touch to just, you know, let those who didn't necessarily play Chain of Memories get a taste of the boss fights that they missed. I mean, they're not exactly the same. In some ways good, because you don't have to use cards. In some ways bad, because the new gimmicks are even more difficult than the card battles, with a couple of them I can think of. So, you know, I've definitely got mixed feelings about it. But it's a neat little addition, and I'm pretty sure there's some reward you get for finishing all of them. I just can't remember what it was. These should run out eventually. But as you can see, I'm using the Hero's Crest because I don't really have any magic that I like right now. I mean, I've got Cure, obviously, and Thunder has its uses, for sure, but Thunder will only get better once it's upgraded, and it can hit with more than just that single line. Especially because Kingdom Hearts 1 Thunder was an area around you, and this version, Thunder's just straight in front of you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need more jumping and or gliding powers in order to get that one. So, not gonna worry about it. That I can save for cleanup later once I've got more abilities and things. But like I was saying, the Hero's Crest, it's real nice for me right now, since all I'm really looking to do is just beat these things heads in. It's gonna be weird playing 3. I'm excited, but it's gonna be weird because I have no idea what my playstyle is gonna be. You know, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1, I definitely mained the Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts 2, once I get Reflect, that definitely becomes a much bigger part of my gameplay style. It wasn't always, until I started my first critical mode. I just discovered how useful it was, especially when I found the grinding spot for endgame, you know, reaching max level, which I'm absolutely gonna do. I would never want to take on the last world on critical mode without max level. That sounds insane. Unfortunately, it takes quite a while to unlock that grinding spot, so any grinding I do in the meantime is probably only going to be if I feel like I need it, like that one time with Mulan. But right now, I'm definitely feeling pretty good about where I'm at level-wise. As long as I just keep hitting everything in my path, which I know some people might not love, but I'm hoping to make up for it with the fact that I'm feeling like a motor mouth today, and that feels really good. I wasn't Honestly, I wasn't sure about recording today or not. So yesterday was the day that I'd finished last week. Happy Monday, by the way, everybody. But I finished last week yesterday, and I've been going back and forth on whether or not I'm going to really run, make an episode today. Oh, good, pages for Winnie the Pooh. I'm probably not going to do what I did last time and wait to use those just because they're real useful. There are some good items to be got, and I think maybe even magic to be had, so probably worthwhile to jump in on that as soon as possible. I mean, I might as well make it, like... oh, okay, so I was wrong. The Bright Shard is the XP, and that's having. I do like having that for more Mithril Shards, but what I really need right now is to level up, so I'm gonna have to do that. Oh... I mean, if I had one more Blazing Shard, then I could hit level 2. I don't really feel like, you know, making that just to not hit level 2, so we'll call that there. And then, as nice as the Faraga Bango would be for its defense, I kind of like what I got going right now with the chains. Well, actually, what was new for sale? Because it said it had new things, but I didn't really notice anything new. Oh, it just gave me a Divine Bandana for a 2 defense item. That's not. And the Dark Anklet. Well, actually, that's good for 2 of my guys, right? Because they both got Shadow Anklets, and I've got Midnight, which is 3. But that's... Okay, yeah, I can grab a couple of those. I've got a lot of money. Alright, cool. And then... yeah, that 3 is nice, but I'll just add, whoops, the extra 1 defense to both of them while keeping their darkness, so everybody's got 20% resistance to everything. Take that, any elemental attacks ever. You're only hitting for 80% damage, which still, you know, hurts, but it hurts less. Right, I was saying that I wasn't sure about recording today, and I'll get back to that after we talk to Minnie, because why put that off for the next 3 minutes when I can just get that in now and take a drink.
You're here.
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yes.
Yeah, we felt it.
Where's the king?
Don't know. We never know. What's a king?
This is our friend Sora. Sora! The king told me all about you in his letters.
Oh, so he
said
wrote
you're
you.
a very brave young man.
Well, that's
So,
true.
do you know where he is?
Your Majesty, what your Heartless doing in your castle? Oh my, so those are the Heartless.
Don't worry, we'll take care of him.
I know I can count on you, Sora. Now there's something I'd like all of you to come and see. Would you please escort me to the audience chamber?
What?
I forgot to warn everyone else in the castle about the danger. We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
The whole castle?
We just gotta split up, Donald.
I'll make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
No, Sora, you just get lost.
That's fair.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
Good.
Alrighty then.
You're just gonna
see you
trust me
later.
with the queen? I know that you and I went on an adventure, and she's been reading letters
The audience
about me,
chamber,
but...
right, ma'am?
Yes, Sora.
Listen, if this weren't a
Let me
kid's
on my
game,
way.
this would be a completely different scene between her and Sora. Anyone who disagrees with me just doesn't understand storytelling. Okay, there's a minute left, and there's a whole lot of running to do, so we'll save all of that for next time, and I just want to finish up what I was talking about before, which is that I wasn't sure about recording today. I spent a lot of time making soup. It was good soup. It was soup from a powder in a bag, but it was good. It was a cheddar potato. It was good stuff. Watched a couple videos, and then I was like, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting today. Yesterday was a really odd experience because I was jumping back into it. But I'm really happy I'm here right now because I'm feeling so much more relaxed than I was yesterday. And I think yesterday was really just kind of that initial hump to get back into it. And now that I'm into it, I'm really excited to keep going, especially with Disney Castle. I think for me, I'm probably not going to stop recording today until I finish this castle. Partly because I really like the castle, and also partly because I feel like there is a good reason to grind after I finish this castle, and I'm kind of excited to get some grinding in before my next recording session. So there's that. Anyway, happy Christmas Eve, everybody. To anyone else, happy holidays. I am open to everyone's enjoyment this time of year. That's crazy. It's already Christmas Eve. And I didn't even talk about how weird today's gonna be for me, so I guess I'll talk about all that tomorrow. That's right, I'm gonna upload a video on Christmas. That's pretty neat. So I'll see you all then, and until next time, take care, everybody.